Welcome to the Path to Mindset Mastery. My name is Brad Bizjack. I'm a mindset strategist and coach, inspirational speaker, and creator of Appreciation Academy. And my mission is to help you to maximize your life, to master your mindset, and to truly appreciate the journey on your path through personal development and success. And I'm super excited to be here with you today. This is all about personal development paralysis, which every single achiever has gone through in some way, shape, or form, myself included. But before we dive into the content of PD paralysis today, if you find this valuable, please give us a rating and review. We'd love to hear your feedback. Also, if there's a topic you'd like to learn more about, shoot us an email at support@bradbizjack.com and my team will shoot over your ideas to me and I'll be able to cover those in later episodes. And finally, our brand new Morning Mindset Mastery video coaching program is out. It's totally free. There's super short mindset coaching videos that give you daily empowerment and inspiration in your inbox every weekday morning so you can start your morning on the right foot and transform your entire day. Again, the videos are super short, 2 to 3 minutes. It's totally free to give you an empowering thought to jumpstart your mind for success. It's linked up below this, but make sure and head to bradbizjack.com/morning mindset mastery to enroll right now. And also one more announcement. What we're doing is a special trial for anyone that has been interested in joining Appreciation Academy, but is thinking, I don't really know if that's for me yet. I don't know if it's a good fit, or maybe you've thought about it but haven't done it, and you just want to taste and you want to see what it's like. What we're offering this week only is a $1 trial to Appreciation Academy, where you can literally get access to everything. Full access to the program, all the worksheets, the episodes, everything in there, every single module in Appreciation Academy. You can get it this week for $1. If you go through the week and you say, this is not for me, I'm not finding my life changing from this, you can email my team. We'll cancel you right away, no big deal. There's no obligation to stay part of it. But if you decide to continue with Appreciation Academy, we would absolutely love to have you as a paid member. But you can start with a $1 trial. This week only is when you can start that for $1. So if you're interested in that, head to bradbizjack.com/trial and you can get started with that today. But let's dive into the important stuff today. Let's dive into PD paralysis. And this is super important because let me share a story with you. I used to be part of a mastermind group a couple years back. And it was a bunch of guys that were just kind of chatting about what we were building and what we were doing and what books we were consuming and, just what we were trying to do in our lives. And this one guy in our group, I'm not going to name his name, but this one guy in our group, he just read so many books, right? He had these big goals of achieving X, Y, and Z, starting a business, all these things, was doing this while also balancing a job and other consulting work and other things. And he read so many books. I remember him saying he did 52 books in a year, right? And I tried that at one point, but I didn't get it. But he read 52 books in a year, and he consumed so much material. And he took so many courses. And he flooded his mind with knowledge of the greats. Would you agree that's a good idea, to flood your mind with the knowledge of the greats and role model people that have spent decades learning this so you can have their thoughts and shrink their decades of knowledge into a couple days? Is that important? Absolutely, it is super important. He had a belief that knowledge is power. He had a belief that knowledge is power. But is that true? Is it true that knowledge is power? I don't believe so. Knowledge is potential power. It does not become power unless it's acted upon. So every time we would get back together in these mastermind sessions, everyone would talk about what they're working on, what action they took, how far along they were in their big goals. And I noticed a trend with this guy. He was always in the same holding pattern. Always like, I'm weighing the pros and cons of this. I don't really know if I should. Maybe I'll do it, but I'm just kind of learning these skills and seeing if it's a good fit for me. And this went on for years, until one day I said to him, if you keep learning every day and not acting, you will never master anything. And ever since then, he's been taking massive action. But he was in the same spot, always weighing the pros and cons of different things, never quite acting and taking a big leap of faith, wanting to play it safe. He was never quite ready to take that leap. But in terms of success, something that you'll realize, and I hope you've already realized this, is that will you ever be ready to go after a big goal or a big dream? Will it ever be comfortable if you're going to change your life? Absolutely not. If you are going on a mission of personal development and success, then comfortability and security if you value those at the highest, then achievement is going to feel very challenging because it requires setting aside that idea that I need to be safe. And it requires you taking a leap of faith into the unknown and growing and changing. Learning is incredibly important. You have to do it. You will not succeed if you don't do it, if you don't flood your mind with incredible things. But you need to apply, or the learning means nothing. You don't want to be the most motivated person in the graveyard one day, right? You don't want to be that person that learns all these incredible things. Like, I forgot what the actual quote is about the graveyard. It's something along the lines of, where does most of the wealth in the world lie? And it's in the graveyard, because so many people in there had so many ideas that they never acted upon. A mediocre idea acted upon with intensity is far superior than an excellent idea that no one ever does. Far superior. So learning is important. You have to do it, but you need to apply, or the learning means nothing. I remember when I did a 52 book challenge in a year, where you read a book a week for a year. I got through like 37 of those books, and I was so proud. And for those of you that can speed read and actually comprehend, and you still apply and do things, props to you. I can't speed read. I'm not a speedy reader, right? I like to consume, digest, sit there, and learn. But I got through 37 books that year, and I was so freaking proud. But then I took a look back over my year, and my business was in a worse spot. How does that make sense, right? If knowledge is power, how does that make sense? Because I consumed a lot of knowledge. It's because I wasn't applying the principles. I was just consuming and understanding the material. I have a buddy named Rob, and he said something really interesting to me at towards the middle of my personal growth journey, like a few years back. Middle meaning from when I started to where I am now. And he said something really interesting. He said, sometimes my personal development for the day is a chapter. Sometimes it's a module in a course. And sometimes it's a page in a book. Sometimes it's one sentence in a book. Personal development does not work if you are going for completion. Personal development only works if you go for depth and application. Mind exploded. Because think about what happens. We want to complete the book. I've read that book. We want to complete the course. I have completed Appreciation Academy, right? We want to complete it. But when your goal is completion, you're missing the whole point, right? I just started reading. For those of you guys that are listening instead of watching the video, I just started reading again The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People like 2 weeks ago, and I'm on page 80. I'm on page 80 in this book because I'm taking it a lot differently than I ever have before. What I'm doing is I'm slowing down and I'm analyzing the chapters and seeing how can I apply this in my life? Where am I not doing this? What does that mean for me today? Right? So what matters is that we stop going for completion and we start going for application. In Appreciation Academy, my flagship online course that I hope you decide to join one day. It's life-changing, teaches you the fundamentals of success that will get you from point A to point B. And people start the program and they fear they can't have a breakthrough until they complete it, right? Their goal is completion, and they see the beauty of the content that's in there and they're like, okay, I got to complete it all. But that's a perfectionist mindset. And perfection is the lowest standard we can ever set for ourselves as a human being. It's the lowest standard we can have because it's impossible. It's never going to be achieved. So why would we set that low standard? We need to go for excellence. And excellence, in order to be excellent, you have to apply. Because once you apply, are you going? Here's what a lot of people do. They consume and they think they know everything, right? I know, I need to be positive. I know, I need to be optimistic. But in order to actually be excellent, you have to apply. And so if you're going to apply, what's going to happen the first time you apply something or try something? It's likely not going to work out. And that's okay. Most of the crap you try isn't going to work right away. That's okay. Go into it thinking that you will, but when you have that mindset that failure is a good thing or that mistakes are beautiful pieces of feedback, it's a data point that can be collected to move your life forward. All of a sudden, it becomes a beautiful thing. So to be excellent, you have to apply what you learn. And when you apply what you learn, you get feedback. And that feedback goes to the next time you apply. And the next time you apply, you're probably going to succeed because success is a result of good judgment. And good judgment is the result of experience. And experience is typically the result of bad judgment. It requires action. It requires application to become excellent. But if you have a perfectionist mindset of I need it to be done in order to feel like I've won, then you're already setting yourself up for failure. Perfectionist is childish. We need to let go of that right now. Go for excellence and outstanding. I'd rather you put something out there and just try than make sure you have the right credentials or are qualified or have the right learning or education first. Learn and apply right away. If I read an entire chapter in a book and I feel motivated, that's great. But if you read just a paragraph in a book, not a chapter, but just a paragraph, and you ponder and you apply it to your life and you take immediate action to do that, who succeeds more? The person that read the chapter and feels motivated, or the paragraph that ponders and applies? The person that read the paragraph is more successful. So, my friend, consumption of positive material, fantastic. Do it all the time. Do it consistently. But too much consumption without application will make you feel paralyzed. You're going to have so many different ideas, and it's going to feel overly complex because you won't have channeled it into something that actually makes your business or life or success or career or money grow. Don't fall into the personal development paralysis trap. Consume personal development and apply it as you go. It's never going to be complete and then apply, because the learning never stops. A lot of people go on a personal development journey thinking, once I get here, then I'll be good to start a business or go after something. But the learning is all of life. The end of your learning experience is death. So the learning never stops. What you need to go for is constant, never-ending improvement, right? Try it through application. Consume and act immediately. So if you found value in this podcast today, please give us a rating and review. Would love to hear your feedback on this. Would love to see that this is serving you. And obviously that helps us reach more people as well when people see that this is serving others. On top of that, if there is a topic that you feel like you want to learn more about, shoot us over an email at support@bradbizjack.com. As a reminder, this week only, we have a $1 trial of Appreciation Academy where you can try it for a few days, see if it's for you. You have access to the entire course for literally just $1. And if you're listening to this, I want you to spread this to everybody you know. If it's not for you, cancel within that time period. Just shoot my team an email. You get canceled right away. If you get in there and it's for you, we hope you stick with it, because it is absolutely life transforming. It has transformed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of lives, and it will do the same for yours as well. So if you're interested in doing the $1 trial, head to bradbizjack.com/trial today to get started with your $1 trial of Appreciation Academy. And finally, if you want this type of inspiration every day in quick 2-3 minute bites sent to your email inbox in the form of a video, I have that ready for you with my Morning Mindset Mastery program. It's a brand new free coaching program where every single weekday, all year long, you can start your day with empowerment and inspiration to start your morning off on the right foot and transform your entire day, week, month, and year. Again, the videos are super short, 2 to 3 minutes. It is totally free to give you an empowering thought to jumpstart your mind for success. So we've linked that up below, but you can also get that by heading to bradbizjack.com/morning mindset mastery. Thank you so much for being here today. I had such a fun time talking to you. I hope you got so much out of this. Again, my name is Brad Bizjack. Go out there today and every day and live your life with a genuine smile on your face. I'll see you next week.